Hi everyone, welcome to Flow with Ali. I'm so grateful you decided to challenge your body and mind with this Vinyasa Yoga Flow practice, which is catered to a more intermediate or advanced yogi who wants to challenge their practice by prepping the body for King Pigeon, which is a deep hip opener and also a back bend. We're gonna play and see what happens. We'll begin in tabletop position today, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, square off. Start with a nice neutral flat back. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat. As you inhale, lower your belly. Pull your chest forward. Lift your chin, your tailbone, cow pose. Cat, belly button to spine. As you exhale, push the mat away. Back to neutral. As you inhale, shift forward and draw your heels in towards your seat. Maybe you pull your chest forward and look up. As you exhale, push back towards a child's pose. Just tap your hips onto your heels. Tap your forehead down. Inhale, cow pose. Scoop your belly low, chin high. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Inhale through neutral, shift forward, heels to seat, heart up. Maybe you find sort of a modified up dog here, or maybe you keep the back flat. Exhale to child's pose. We're going to do this little mini flow one more time. Inhale, rise, cow. Exhale, cat, round back. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders beyond your wrists, heels into your seat, maybe your heart forward, chin up. And as you exhale, hips over heels, child's pose, tap it down. As you inhale, come up. Flip your wrists just for a moment to stretch them out. Good, release your hands down, lower down to your belly. We'll find Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, hands flat on your mat. Pull your chest forward, lift your chin. Little baby back bend here. Bend your right knee into your seat. Reach your right arm around. See if you can pull your foot in nice and close. Wake up your quad. You can pull your heel in, back and forth a couple times just to get that nice stretch. Release that leg out. Other side, left heel in. Apply a little bit of pressure. You know what's right. Just listen to your body here. Keep your chest lifted. Release. Lower down, slide your hands back under your shoulder. As you inhale, lift your chin and chest. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. We're going to go into upward facing dog now. Lift your chin and chest as you inhale. You can stay in a high cobra. If you're ready for up dog, tuck your toes, hover hips and thighs. Breathe in, lift up. On your exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Maybe you pedal it out, walk your dog, whatever you need to get comfortable here in your down dog, your first down dog of practice. We're going to take one Vinyasa flow here. Just nice and slow and controlled to warm the body. Plank pose as you inhale. Option to soften your knees to your mat. As you exhale, shift forward and lower halfway. Hover and hold chaturanga for 3, 2, 1. Up dog. Tops of your feet, hips hover. Maybe it's a cobra, maybe it's an up dog. Inhale wherever you are in your back bend. Open your heart and return to down dog on your exhale. Good. Starting to feel that heat early in practice. Separate your feet mat width. Look forward, lift your heels, bend your knees. You're gonna hop to a wide squat. So feet outside of hands. Make it light. Toes might be off the mat. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow your head and take your hands up parallel to the mat. Lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, lift your arms up, palms press. Exhale, malasana, sink it low. So deep hip opener early in practice. If you want to take your hands down, take some of that pressure off your hips, you can. If you feel ready for your full malasana, you can go for it with me. Inhale to lengthen your spine, press your palms. Exhale to sink low. Good, as you inhale, we're gonna lift up into that squat. Send your hips back, arms forward. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, rise. Press your palms, breathe in. As you exhale, malasana once more. If you wanna play with anything here, you can. If you wanna work on your tripod or your crow pose, we've got a couple breaths here, so either hold your squat or you can place your hands down, knees to the upper arms or triceps, shift forward. Lift one big toe, maybe lift the other, finding that nice round cat back here. If you'd like to practice going into headstand, maybe you get the crown of your head down on the mat. Take some weight out of your knees, out of your arms. Come into a tuck. Maybe you can extend your legs high. Just laugh it off if anything happens. If you fall, it's all good. We are just playing here on the mat today. Come into a forward fold on your next exhale. Bring your feet to parallel. Maybe it's a ragdoll grab for opposite elbows, or maybe it's a shoulder rinse, clasping your hands at your low back, extending your arms long. Release your hands down, halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale, step your left foot back, come into a low lunge. Reach your arms high, create a steeple grip. So you can hold your low lunge here, or you can create a circle with your index finger. Imagine you're drawing a halo high overhead. So just finding that stability by squeezing your inner thighs together. Maybe you tip to the right and left. Really just finding your way in here. Let's work on opening your heart. You'll need this for later on when you attempt King Pigeon. So see about opening your chest and leaning back. Release your hands down. Left hand down, right arm high. Easy twist. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee up off your mat. Turn both sets of toes to the right, come to the pinky toe side of your left foot. Horizon lunge, sweep your arm down so it's parallel to the floor, working into your outer hip, your IT band for 3, 2, chest lifts for 1. Skandasana, take your right arm on the inside of your right foot, and then swivel to both heels. So pressing both heels down, you can be supported here. You can be high Skandasana, or you can stay low. Good, we'll stay here for a couple breaths. If you'd like to open your arms out, you can. Or if you'd like to create a bind, you can also do that. On your next inhale, place your heels down and rise to a warrior 2 at the back of your mat. So left knee bent. Peaceful warrior on the inhale, left palm up and back. Cartwheel down to a runner's lunge on your exhale. Back heel lifts. Left side now. Lower your right knee, find your low lunge, reach your arms high. Find that steeple grip, clasp your fingers, release your index, shift forward. Squeeze your inner thighs, engage your core. Maybe you create that halo shape with your index fingers. And then sink your hips forward, work into a bit of a back bend. Send your gaze up and then lean back. Extend your arms strong, sink your hips forward as you lay your torso back. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Left arm up, easy twist. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee up off the mat. Horizon, left hand to parallel, swivel onto the pinky toe side of both feet, sink your hips low. Skandasana with the left knee, turn your toes, both sets of heels down. Remember, you can be high or you can be low. There's enough time to explore here if you'd like to fly away or take a bind. Release your bind if you have it. Return your hands to heart center and press yourself up to warrior two at the top of your mat. Peaceful warrior, tip back, inhale here. Let it go, exhale, cartwheel down. This time step your right foot back. We'll press to down dog or vinyasa flow. So lower through chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Look forward, breathe in. Widen your feet as you exhale, hop forward. Malasana. Inhale to lift up to a squat. Exhale to sink. Inhale, stand up, palms press. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, squat. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, squat. Plant your hands. Option for crow here or hold. If you're in crow, challenge yourself. See if you can keep your chaturanga bend in your arms. Shoot your legs back. Come into chaturanga and flow back to down dog. However you want to get there. Full breath in, full breath out. Three-legged dog, inhale. Right knee to left tricep, exhale. Options here, fallen star by extending your leg, pinky toe down, left heel down. You can come into a supported side plank if that's not working for you today. If you're going for fallen star, ground that left heel and lift your left arm up. Press into your right hand. Feel really solid through that right hand and left foot. Bring your left arm up, bend into your left knee, and straighten. We'll do 3. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Left hand down, keep the foot where it is, and do a chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Lizard lunge, right foot on the outside of the right hand. Sink your hips low. Left knee softens down to the mat. Whew. Bow your head and surrender here. Come to your forearms. Take 2 breaths. Rise up to your hands. Left hand down, right hand to the horizon behind you. Bend your left heel into your seat. Maybe you capture your foot in your hand. Roll your right shoulder back to open your chest as you pull your heel into your seat. Good, release your foot. Heel toe your right foot back to center. Come into your low lunge, reach up. Place your hands on your right thigh, press forward. See if you can bend your left knee and capture your foot in your hand. Maybe you capture it in the left hand. Maybe you can swing your right arm back and open your chest here. And release your foot. Hands come down to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Just press straight back to a down dog. Lift your leg, 3-legged on the left. Breathe in. Left knee to right tricep. Remember the option is fallen star or left knee down supported side plank. If you're in fallen star, both heels are down. Right arm is up. Breathe in. Bend your right knee, exhale. Inhale, 2 straight legs. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, 2 straight legs. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, right hand down. Breathe in. Regular chaturanga push-up or chaturanga with that left leg across. Inhale, lift up. Kick your left leg high. Breathe in. Lizard on the left. Exhale to step the left foot down. Soften your right. Bow your head forward. Take a couple breaths here to surrender. Inhale, press up. Heel toe your left foot back to center. Low lunge. Rise up. Hands high. Hands come to your thigh. You can press here and hold here. If you'd like to work into the quad, kick your right heel into your seat. Capture your foot in your hand. I should mention, if you want to double up your mat under your knee for a little cushion, that is a great option if your knees are feeling a bit sensitive. Maybe you capture your foot in one hand, maybe you capture your foot in both hands. Can you sink your hips forward as you draw your heel in? Open your chest, maybe your gaze goes up. And release it down. Child's pose. Separate your knees hips distance or wider and sink your hips back. Just taking a moment to collect your energy here before we move into the final 2 big poses of practice. Come into standing onto your knees. We'll do camel pose first before pigeon and king pigeon. So for camel pose, you're standing on your knees, knees directly under your hips. You can tuck your toes if you like or keep them untucked. Place your hands at your low back, fingers point down. Roll your shoulders back to open your chest. Send your gaze to the ceiling. Look up, breathe in. As you breathe out, shift your hips forward as you lean back. Reach for one heel. Reach for the other heel if it's available. Wherever your stopping point is, even if it's just here, that's totally fine. Just find your spot, find your shape for today. Continue to press your hips forward, release your head back. Whenever you're ready to come out of this shape, make sure you come out the same way you came in. So taking your hands to your low back and take a big inhale to rise and an exhale to sink your hips back over your heels. Keep your knees narrow this time. For rabbit, place your forehead down on the mat. Grab hold of your heels, fingers on the inside. And then lift your hips up off your heels. Feeling that stretch on your back. And release. We'll meet in down dog. Option to take a vinyasa flow if you'd like, or just press back. All right, we made it. It's time for pigeon with the optional progression to king pigeon or even mermaid. Lift your right toes up for a 3-legged dog. Breathe in here. Set up for pigeon on the exhale, right knee to right wrist. Press your right hip down into the mat. Press your fingertips down. Lift and lengthen your spine here. If you'd like to take sleeping pigeon, you can bow forward. Rest your forehead down toward the mat. And from here, I'll work into stages for you. So bend your left knee so you can capture the inner arch with your left hand. So you can just start by working that heel in and drawing your heel in, back and forth, just like we did on the stomach in Sphinx pose earlier in practice. Good, so if you'd like to progress, You can take Mermaid by placing your foot on the crook of your elbow or the inner crease of your elbow, and then reaching your right arm up overhead and capturing your fingers. And hold there. If you like to work into King Pigeon, I find it easiest for the left hand to reach onto the pinky toe side of the foot, and the right hand will reach for the elbow of your left to really flip that grip around. So your left hand is capturing the outer edge of the foot, and then maybe your right hand can reach around for the foot or even for the hand. So whether you hold this for several breaths or just one breath, that's fine. Consider it a win. It is a very big back bend while also in a hip opener. This is my weaker side, so I can't even hold it for much longer than a breath or two, especially while talking. So feel grateful for wherever you are. Take a breath. Maybe you press your torso up and down, stretching it out. And then tuck your left toes. We'll take downward facing dog. Pedal it out. And we'll switch to the other side. Lift your left leg up. Left knee to left wrist, pigeon pose. Set your hips down. Lift your chest. If you'd like to take sleeping pigeon, you can bow forward. If you'd like to progress, maybe it's just a quad stretch today. Bend your right knee. Draw your heel in close. And know that one side will be stronger than the other, and that's totally fine. If you'd like to take Mermaid, you can draw your foot into the crease of your right elbow. Take your left arm overhead and reach for your hand. Send your gaze forward. Lift your chest up tall and proud. And if you'd like to try for King Pigeon and flipping the grip, you want to start by taking your right hand to the big toe mound and switching it to the top of your foot. I find this to be the best way to get it. And then take your left hand, reach up and back, and then flip your grip around so both hands are holding onto your foot. Send your gaze up and maybe back. I have a very flexible back and I can't hold this for very long, so don't worry wherever you are. This is a pose that takes a lot of practice. If you'd like to try it again, we'll do it again. Whew. It's a tough one every time, guys. Tuck your right toes. Once you're ready, release it up to down dog. Drop down to your knees for child's pose. It might feel good to rinse it out with a couple cat-cows. And then press back to child's pose. Maybe draw your elbows down, turn your palms to touch, bend at the elbows, bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Extend your arms long.